All right.
Gun control. One of the few times lawmakers believe that they will lower crime rate by passing unnecessary laws, which statistics have shown has had the opposite effect. Since 1791, gun control has been established, and ever since then there have been thousands of gun control laws. Although that might seem like a substantial amount, none of these laws help stop massive shootings like the Colorado cinema shooting and the Sandy Hook Elementary shooting. What I believe, ratifying these strict gun control laws is a complete waste of time for the government because it's not lowering any crime rate, it's unprotecting the civilians and unarming us. Let's go into these strict gun laws. Since 1976, it has been illegal in New York City to own a handgun or any type of gun in your home, unlocked or fully assembled. And since that, they are the second murder capital of the United States. Chicago is actually the first, it's actually number one murder capital of the United States, but their laws are so strict that it's virtually impossible to even get a concealed handgun license itself. Now let's go to the antithesis of these strict gun control laws, where people haven't banned or made any of these laws strict. In 1982, a city in Georgia named Kennesaw has passed a law that required heads of the household to at least own one firearm with ammunition. The law states, in order to provide for the emergency management of the city and further, in order to provide for and protect the safety, security, and general welfare of the city and its inhabitants, every head of household residing in the city limits is required to maintain a firearm together with ammunition therefore. And Robert Jones, the president of the Kennesaw Historical Society, has stated ever since then the crime rate in Kennesaw, Georgia has dropped nearly 89%. I don't know you think, but that is a substantial amount. People think if we distribute mass quantities of concealed handgun licenses, there'd be mass shootings, mass murders, just all sorts of mass crime. That is actually false. In 2009, Texas had more than 400,000 people who had concealed handgun licenses. In that same year, exactly one person was convicted of murder with a concealed handgun license. And during that same year, 577 convictions of the same crime were from people who did not have a concealed handgun license. Basically, all these laws are just criminal breaking another law. That's what it's made for. But I will agree, though, that we should have background checks on certain people, because not everybody in the United States is a true innocent civilian. I mean, people have committed major crimes like armed robbery or assault with a deadly weapon, or people even with severe mental illness should not be able to acquire certain guns because they've lost their right, basically, by committing this type of crime. You must also ask yourself, what responds faster, a gun or the police? Obviously, the gun. The police response time on average is 20 to 30 minutes, which is not enough time if somebody's running at you to mug you. But if you had a gun at hand, it's a matter of a few seconds. The point, whoever this criminal is, he or she might have second thoughts about what they're about to attempt. If passing laws to ban anything would even work, we'd probably be one of the safest countries here in the world. We have banned cocaine, we have banned crack, we have banned Molly, we have banned LSD, we have banned PCP, we have banned meth, and they still circulate throughout the United States in mass quantities. No matter what we ban, it will always circulate throughout the United States. It doesn't help anything, it just creates another crime for us to break. And also, these strict gun control laws, the gun legislation is basically it's like disarming the civilians and putting the gun in the hands of a criminal. Basically, gun control, criminals favor gun control the most because it is disarming civilians, disarming them for the protection and the safety that they need. Armed criminal plus gun control equals you lose. It's a major loss for us civilians, and it's a major win for the criminals. And I can't believe people would actually believe people that disobey thou shalt not kill will obey thou shalt not own guns. Personally, at my dad's house, he owns an M1911, AR-15, a Glock Enfield, Browning Tory shotgun, 4 Turkish shotguns, and a Ruger pistol small enough to fit in your pocket. Do I feel endangered by any of these weapons? No, I do not. I love these weapons, actually. Do I feel like my parents or my siblings will go on mass shooting sprees or even harm one of us? Not at all. The question is, do I feel safe with all these guns around? I feel extremely safe because I know how to handle almost each one of these weapons, especially the AR-15 that knocks dust off the ground when you shoot. And I know if somebody were to break into our house at any point, we would be prepared to take on whoever this criminal is. And one common argument I hear all the time is, guns kill people. I mean, really? Then pencils misspell words, cars drive drunk and reckless, and spoons make us fat. You can't assume something like that. You know, hammers have actually killed more people last year than guns did, apparently. So none of us are saying hammers kill people and we should make them illegal. Same with baseball bats. They kill more people as well. But we don't assume that they should be illegal. Basically, as I've already stated, gun control is a complete waste of time, effort, and money that the government should be spending arming us civilians for our protection and safety. Basically, disarm the civilian, you have armed the criminal. Stop gun control or pay the consequences.